Sebastian thought as he watched the ladies dance. Their bright dresses flashed brilliant colours as they moved about in the light, sparkling and shining, reflecting rainbows across the audience. They looked like wondrous birds as they flew around the centre of the giant, cool tent. 1 step, 2 step, 3 steps, a small twirl, then a sudden heart-stopping leap into each other's arms as the music swirled all around them. Sebastian could hardly breathe. Then all at once the music stopped and they seemed to float to the ground, their elegant, nimble fingers forming the shape of a heart on the floor. The lights went out. And for a moment, Sebastian sat in deep, awe-filled silence inside the tent. Did that really just happen? Then the world burst back into colour and noise, and there they all were, these magical dancers standing and smiling and waving back at him. Sebastian jumped to his feet and clapped along with the crowd, shouting with wonder and admiration. He clapped till his hands were red, and then he clapped some more. Bravo! 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 Sebastian sat quietly next to his mother on the bus on the way home. The bus was filled with people of all shapes and sizes. Sebastian looked around at all the faces. Long faces, short faces, chattering faces, laughing faces. Sebastian leaned into his mother's coat. "Mum, I think I love the dancers best of all." "They certainly were beautiful, weren't they?" replied his mother. Yes, they were, Sebastian thought. The bus bumped on down the street as the rain outside grew heavier. Sebastian closed his eyes and listened to the noise of the bus. His ears picked out the steady beating of the wheels as they padded across the rough road. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Boom, boom, ba-doom. Over and over again. Over and over again, like the beating of a big golden drum. Next, he listened to the pitter-patter of the raindrops against the window and the swish-swish of the bus's giant windscreen wiper dancing back and forth. Boom, boom, ba-doom, swish, swish, pitter-patter, boom, boom, ba-doom, swish, swish, pitter-patter. This wasn't just noise the bus was making. It was music. His music. Sebastian could feel it rising and swirling around him. The rain on the roof was fast and heavy now. It sounded like... What did it sound like? Yes, it sounded like an audience applauding. It was his audience cheering for him. With his eyes closed, he imagined he stood in the middle of the stage inside that big, cool tent. Now it was his twirling body that glowed in the lights, his dress that shone like 1,000 rainbows. He stood without moving as the women shimmered and glided and flew about him, their bodies like shooting stars and flickering flames and dancing fireworks before coming to a graceful stop, turning their beautiful faces and looking directly at him. The lights were hot on his face. The reflection from his dress was blinding. The crowd started calling, gently at first, then louder and louder. Sebastian, Sebastian, Sebastian. They were so close now, he could feel their breath on his face. They were calling his name, tugging at his arm. Wait, what? Tugging at his arm? Sebastian opened his eyes to see his mother gently holding his hand. Sebastian, it's our stop, honey. It's time to go. Sebastian looked back at the people on the bus as he stepped off. Yes, he thought dreamily, I like the dancers best of all.